Daily Mail, get a pizza. The action. What's that?
Get a piece of the action.
Like
get a pizza. The action.
Dave,
that was hard.
Get a pizza. The action.
Whoa. It's a good thing this shower curtain's here. You might have got a clean shot of my ding-a-ling. Listen, folks, Stool Scenes, episode 50. Our friends at Lisa Mattresses, they're revolutionizing the mattress industry. They're going to get you an innovative mattress. I slept on one all last week in Indianapolis. Felt like I was sleeping on a cloud. Felt so good every morning. And you know what, folks? You're going to get it for $100 off with promo code SCENES. Go to Lisa right now. And after you do that, replay this video, and we're going to get straight into Dickgate. We're going to dive real deep into Dickgate. It's huge, it's throbbing, and no one could get enough of it. Monday morning, you might have been thinking, oh, let's talk a little Eagles-Patriots. I don't know, there's a pretty big game Sunday. Oh, no. There's a privacy violation going on. Smitty's not happy. Dave's not happy. Let's get into it.
Nobody was talking about you being naked until you did.
Okay, maybe.
And the only reason I took it down was the way you reacted, I was like, I must have fucked up and totally missed something. I don't know how I did. So I didn't rewatch it. I just deleted it. And then I rewatched on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck was he mad about?
I can't believe I'm getting yelled at in this situation.
You're not getting yelled at. But you are the only one. You are the only one who thinks this is very Barstool, that video.
I think the line is when you're in the shower, you should not have to worry about content. Oh, fuck you, Frankie.
I would never put your dick on the internet.
I know you wouldn't, but it's just the act of having the shower door open by my boss.
I don't think you get, like, when we put all of us in a house and there's cameras everywhere, that is like the Big Brother house.
There was nothing I signed that there were cameras in the bathroom.
You need to not die on this hill, Smitty. You're so wrong. You need to just be like, I was wrong. No one saw my dick. It's over.
It's not about my dick being out there. That's not
the video I've ever seen.
It's not about that. It's about my boss opening the shower door.
But I wasn't, like, looking at you.
I don't care. I don't want.
So what are you so mad about?
I'm mad about you. You came into and essentially violated my privacy without my consent.
Dude, I love you, Smitty, but I think you're missing the point of, like, we go into this fucking house.
I just think
everything's content.
Right. It's like I'm making it was.
We know when something can't be content.
Right.
Like he knows better than anyone.
That was just clearly like a Patriots Eagles like rivalry video, just to like get it going.
Fucking Smitty only knows how to turn these into L's, man. You just won the Super Bowl.
Really?
This is like the Nate and Smitty syndrome. They walk in with like a W and then they walk out with an L.
And just when you thought Dickgate had blown its load, guess what, folks? Our good old friends at Deadspin decided to cook up a little article. They said, hey, man, this ain't right. And that did not bode well for Smitty. Tensions were very high in the office.
Deadspin has written a hit piece on Dave Portnoy for filming his employees in the shower. The headline, read it again as Smitty figures out why he can't breathe.
It says, quote, Barstool employee unhappy about being filmed in the shower by his boss.
Look at this picture.
This is so great.
Well, Dave didn't have any right to film me in the shower, but like
You're really like bent out of shape
you
about
knew
this.
I was bent out about it yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Or
funny
like
though
since
because
it happened.
I think it's very funny when I see you, like the look on your face is so real and so funny and so true, and you're like, I can't believe I'm the one who's like being treated like I'm in the wrong here.
Yeah, I don't even understand. Give it an inch, take a mile. Like I don't want to be filmed in the shower. I don't know what else to say.
I love it.
I don't want to be filmed in the shower.
It is a unbelievably reasonable request that he's making.
Really, that's why I was awkward on the video. I don't think it's that much to ask. Fuck you. Like if this happened to anybody else here, it would be like an even bigger issue because it's me.
I think if anybody else, they would have gone to him personally and been like, hey, just please
I did. I came downstairs. I went to him personally. I was upset, and he was like, "Oh, well, it's not there."
in front of everybody?
Come on, Liz.
I wasn't there. I'm asking.
I came downstairs. He had the cameras rolling. I'm like, dude, what was that? Like, why did you film me in the shower? That's not cool. And he's like, oh, you didn't see your dick. I'm like, did you tweet it out? He's like, of course I did. You can't see anything. And that's when I put my hands up. I'm like, okay. Went downstairs. Then Rhea said, like, oh, you can see your dick. And that's when I flipped out.
Smitty, do you want a hug?
No, I don't want to hug. I just want to be filming the fucking shower.
There's some talk that you were pretty mean. You know, people wondering if he was going to actually come to work today.
I was mean to Smitty?
Yeah. Like, that he'd quit. Nate's petrified that Smitty was going to come and knock him out and then leave. I thought that for a guy who prides himself on saying he'll take a bullet, like Smitty does, for him to get freak out and be like, my dick's on the internet when it wasn't, isn't really a company guy. So I think that's sad. The whole company's rowing one way. We're all rowing one way and he's going the other way. Maybe it is. Maybe he should go to Deadspin. Do you think that Smitty can go around saying he's company man anymore?
Well, he set us up for a Deadspin expose by crying like a baby. Imagine him working at Deadspin. It would be like the funniest thing of all time. It would be 1,000 Nates. Death by 1,000 Nates. I don't know what he got so mad about. He got mad about like 3,000 different things. First, his dick was on the internet. Then we realized it wasn't his dick on the internet. It was invasion of privacy. Then it was because he was listening to Dave Matthews. It's like we shut off his Dave Matthews.
Both sides really stuck to their guns, but it looked like Dickgate had finally finished.
Dave just filmed me in the shower. Oh my God, where's the video? We then watched the video. We were laughing. We over-exaggerated a little bit because it was funny.
I was gonna say, I could see the line like your dick's on the internet. Just
yeah,
being
like we were
yeah,
like, oh, your dick, like whatever, laughing about it. Smitty then watched the video. He saw the video, then ran upstairs and freaked out and was like, "You filmed me in the shower." So
I just don't want to be filmed in the shower. Like I don't see how that's like.
Kevin said that's like a
bare
minimum. That's like.
But it is like as what I said. It's like I have a pretty good sense, and this house is a content house, like Big Brother, Real World. That scene is in all those shows.
So I was actually thinking about this a little bit last night.
And like we do things that's different. You're not supposed to like this is your line in the sand, but you've sent me like juke DMs. You've sent drunk emails. Like you'd be fired in any other company a million times in a row. So then to be like this is the line in the sand, no fucking way, Smitty.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. So the only thing I was thinking about last night was Smitty. Like that was his first kind of Barstool trip in I think ever. So. It might have been a little different for him. Like, I know when we've gone on a million trips together, Dave, and it's like, okay, everything's out there. So I do think there's a little bit said to that. Like, he hasn't been in a house like that before. But I don't know.
The way you describe the shower, it's like there was a hidden camera, like, naked on it. You were, like, looking directly at me. I had the camera. It wasn't like some clandestine operation going on. The analogy of would I have done it to like Rhea or Liz? Of course fucking not. But that's where it's like there's some sort of like I honestly thought Smitty had like one of the guys, like he won't give a fuck. It didn't cross my mind that he's like, this is my private moment. I was jamming out to Dave Matthews.
First of all, it is different if it is a woman. We all know that. Second of all, I'm an employee of this company first, just like a woman. Third of all, how is it any different than if Nate's shitting in this office bathroom and I just go in, hey Nate!
It's very different. See, that's where it's like you don't seem like you have to use common sense and logic. It's very different.
But
Dave, would you do it again?
No, that's why I deleted it because honestly, it's more like okay, Smitty just doesn't think how I thought he did.
Third of all,
like I think our guys can take.
You're saying that this is getting blown out of proportion. You're the one that's blown out of proportion.
Smitty, you came down and went crazy.
Yeah, but initially because you filmed me in the shower. The next day, like we could have just let it go, and you're just like, did you hear about Dickgate on the rundown? You did it on the radio. Like you're the one blowing it out of proportion.
You tweeted
and then
it.
I'm getting attacked now.
You tweeted it and deleted. I did the tweet because I had to delete it, so I had to say why I deleted it.
The only time I've opened my mouth is when I've either been cornered or have to respond. That's the only time I've opened my mouth.
Once I deleted it, I had to say why I deleted it. You then wrote a tweet that made it sound like I fucking was hidden in the shower.
You were yelling at me saying you have no privacy here. And I'm just like, what world are we in?
Basically, everybody involved in it, you're the only one who reacted. Like, if someone did that to me, I would have cared less. That's how I judge it. People like what I've done to Big Cat, yeah, I fucking would have done the same exact thing, to be honest. Like, I don't think you'd be mad about that. There's some people I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to Nate because I think he'd overreact. Smitty, I thought he'd handle it. I was wrong. Did you think there was anything crazy about that video?
I mean, it's not.
I didn't
It's not
see the video.
necessarily the video. It's not what happened. It's I had no say in.
But you
anything,
can use
but,
that
like,
logic for like when you did Nate and Nate said do not post this, do not tape this, and you did it anyways. How is that different than that logic?
I was violated in the shower.
No,
and I
but you
did not
just said
say-
something totally different.
No,
you
I
said it's that I wasn't consensual to being taped, which Nate wasn't either when you posted the Vegas thing.
It's all of the above.
No, you know what? That's true though. That's a good point because YP posted that gross picture of me, and I even texted him. I was like, dude, come on. And then I immediately realized I did the same thing to Dan on the RV with Big Cat Big House, and I was like, this is kind of how it goes. Like sometimes
You just are using
sometimes you take the
circular
picture,
logic.
and
Shower thing
sometimes
makes
you
it
get
a little
the,
bit different, but yeah.
Yeah, but and so that's where like it could be like you have every right to
The
make
simple
that your
logic
line,
is, to
but
me,
here
it was
you
nothing.
don't really get to pick your lines here.
And,
Other people pick your lines
and
here.
the way you're portraying it, like the way Deadspin is like you were sexually harassed in the shower. It had no sexual overtones at all to me.
And that's another thing I was pissed off about. Like, you come out from last night and attack the Deadspin article that I also attacked. You just trash me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you just trash me.
Yeah, I did.
You went scorched earth on him.
Like,
Yeah.
you fucking trash me for you filming me in the shower. That's what it came down to.
Yeah,
You just
because
trash
the
me.
way you said it created that article.
That,
It did.
It's
Now everybody's always trying to get into Team Portnoy. That's nothing new. And alarmingly stupid Tom, also known as the voice of Fordham, he had a chance. Dave was loving him. Ooh. I had to get in the right spot. Dave was loving him. It looked like he was on the fast track. He met Sao Paulo, let him out of his grips. Too bad, man.
Man, how'd that happen? I'm going through enough right now with this whole Team Portnoy fiasco.
Yeah, dude, Team Portnoy. I didn't even know about this till yesterday.
Like, if you want to talk about having the worst week of my life, I've barely been sleeping. I've barely been eating.
I mean, he let Sal Pal just waltz around having a picnic.
I'm
right
trying.
in front
I've
of him.
tried to explain myself. First of all, I didn't know Sal Pal was like on the Sam Ponder pan. It's true.
I mean, that's like
we've been chasing him
But he's
around
not as much
forever.
a bar. He's never done anything against Barstool. Like he's never.
The Uggs. That's against Barstool. Went against Tom. Went against Dave.
Right, but not like Sam Ponder where he got Barstool kicked off the network.
Correct, but he's been chasing the Sal around forever.
But look, he was there for 5 minutes. I asked him like 3 questions. I didn't want to ask him anything.
What were the questions you asked him?
It was like game-wise. I didn't want to ask him anything that was going to get...
Breaking down the game with
I
Sal
didn't want to
Pal?
ask him anything that was going to get Fordham Radio in trouble. And I didn't think there would be enough positive for... Like, what if I asked him what's going
Was
on
it live?
with Barstool? Yeah, it was live. He would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about, and walked away. I shouldn't have brought it up, but I wouldn't have brought it up if I thought it was going to... I wanted to be honest. I wanted to be honest with Dave. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal.
Now I have a long way to go.
Oh, he comes
I
with- he
brought
comes
gifts,
with-
reduced fat Cheez-Its and
It's
pistachios.
so stupid.
I know it.
Let me
Why
see
is it
those-
stupid?
Let me see those pistachios.
Oh, that is stupid. Tom!
Wait a minute.
These are the wrong pistachios. Those are good. He did get reduced fat Cheez-Its. That's smart. But Tom, you gotta clear the pistachios before
I bought the wrong pistachios before. I once got no salt pistachios. I got in trouble for that.
But these are specifically the green ones. What are they called? They're just called like...
Google-
the wrong brand.
Cheez-Its.
Do me a favor, Tom. Google Barstool
Pistachio
Sports
challenge.
and wonderful pistachios, please. Just do it.
Here,
Do it,
the
Tom.
Cheez-Its.
Do it.
But the Cheez-Its.
I have no idea
So a little
what you two are
backstory.
talking about here.
Tom, voice of Fordham, is a credentialed media member because of WFUV at Fordham. So he was on Radio Row while we were at Cowboy Jack's. And so at the party or at the house one night in Minnesota, Tom stopped by. Dave said, "Who have you been interviewing over on Radio Row?" Tom lists all the people out, and he thought it would be best to be honest. And he said, "I interviewed Sal Palantonio, one of Dave's mortal enemies."
Who I
Right.
earlier had
Petty
chased
belly
out
and-
of Radio Row again, being like, "Hey, Sal, what about that time he said women hate Tom Brady forever, and it ruined his Uggs relationship because you know who buys women? I mean, you know who buys Uggs? Women do, and now they don't trust Tom Brady, so he's dead to them." So I raise that question to him every time I see him, and he runs away. Tom was in the Team Portnoy training program. He was very close. It's like joining a country club. He had gotten through a certain, on this air, I'm like, I like this guy, weird brain. He didn't say a word to Sal Pal.
Can I explain myself?
He didn't even.
Be careful.
And all he had to say.
I feel like I want to be your.
He's
agent
like,
here.
I didn't want to get my credentials pulled, but because it was for him, all I had to say is, why do the Barstool guys keep chasing around? Just that's it, like something.
No, I agree with you. My credentials wouldn't have gotten pulled. That's wrong. But
Jesus, just fell. I'm rattled. I've never been I haven't been nervous talking to Dave in a while because I was, like you said, Team Fortnite training program. It's been a rough week, maybe the worst week of my life. I've been losing sleep, barely been eating. They were calling me Tommy Hangs out there yesterday instead of Tommy Smokes because they thought I was suicidal. I want to clear the record. That's not true at all. I saw Sal Paolantonio. It wasn't a planned interview. If I knew it was a planned interview, I maybe would have thought of something to say. Radio Row, he walked by. The next thing I know, our producer pulls him over. He's sitting down right there. And yeah, the first thing went through my mind was like, okay, like this is Sal Pal. Like I thought of Barstool or whatever, but the other guy started leading the questions. He's a Philly Eagle fan, so he was asking him game questions. I had time for 3 questions. I asked him about the game, and I was thinking, I didn't really think it to myself too much through, but in the beginning I said, I don't want to ask anything that's going to put a bad mark on WFUV because that's who paid for me to be here. That's who gave me the access to be here.
In his defense, he's not there for Barstool. He's there to be a real
And I
media
could have
member.
asked, in retrospect, yes.
Right, but you didn't get one question. You had 3 questions, and you didn't lend one of those questions to your boss man.
So what I should have asked,
Dave,
maybe.
by the way,
again,
Dave is
if I
just
had
shaking
time,
his
if I
head
had
no.
time, I would have asked like, I saw the other day at Media Day, you had a brush up with the Barstool guys, what's going on with that, something like that.
Simple question you would not have gotten in trouble for.
Would not, but I think he would have probably been perturbed by the question.
But you're a journalist. You're not a ass kisser.
I agree, and like I said, it's a mistake. But what he would have said is, I don't know what you're talking about. Like
Fine,
I don't
that
think
still would have been a funny dialogue, and you'd probably be in Team Fortnite. You'd be wearing the jumpsuit.
Is he officially out?
Oh yeah.
Like can't.
Yeah, I went right over. We discussed it.
Cannot.
I talked over it.
Like
now that
are you hashtag done? Like he could not earn his way back
well,
in.
what he just did, just 2 seconds ago, was
Pistachios might have been worse than Sal
another
Pal.
egregious act
So
of
this
terror.
is like a 1 strike, you're out.
Well,
It's 2 strikes with
Liz,
Pistachios.
he just
2
came
with
in to
Pistachios.
try to make things better.
But if he had
But
just
what's wrong
bought the
with the
reduced
pistachios?
cheeses,
Did you find the blog?
Yeah, well, I found the Facebook video.
He despises the brand Wonderful
I
Pistachios.
despise them, Liz. I've
we
dedicated a video, a blog.
Taste challenge.
Okay, can I explain my mistake? So I bought the pistachios for this challenge. Bought the wrong ones.
Right.
But I had to buy the black bag
And you
one.
thought that's the one he liked?
Yes.
Oh.
So I remember like,
You're
I
gonna
bought
pay
these
attention
before.
to like what I do.
I'm
I thought you had a
alarmingly
photographic
stupid.
memory.
I don't have the nickname alarmingly stupid for no reason.
So
It
you
was
thought you
stupid
were
to
buying
not
the
ask
winning
Sal Pal a
pistachios.
question.
You were actually buying the losing pistachios.
Yes.
Well, Tom, you have successfully completely derailed this entire first segment. So, what do you think of that?
I mean, yeah, this is not bad radio, right?
Stool Scenes episode 50. Better get out of here before you get hit with a ricochet.
I never did the skateboarding thing, so I never had that.
You can't do a kickflip in those. Those are 900 pounds.
Bro, I can't do a kickflip in anything.